Hi again, it's Trish with the 7 movements of the spine, this time standing. The affirmation is, I am at peace with my age. And I apologize if you can't quite see that. It's still there just as a happy reminder. On the other side of the card, it says each age has its own special joys and experiences, and I am always the perfect age for wherever I am in life. I love that. So let's get started. We'll do just a simple version of the 7 movements and then we'll make them just a little bit harder. So we start with extension of the spine. Just reach the hands up, feet about hips width apart. Lift the ribs up out of the waist, reach up. This is full axial extension. Movement number 1. Deep breath in and out. Start to lower the hands, slide them onto your thighs, begin to bend your knees, and begin to lean forward. If you have osteoporosis, you'll stop right here with a nice flat back, a little bend in the knees, and you're getting a little bit of a stretch here on the lower spine. If you're okay with rounding your spine, you can drop your head and shoulders, round it out, reach for the floor, and let your hands hang. Take a deep breath. Lifting with your head and then your shoulders. You can lift back up again, reaching all the way up with the breath, and then exhaling it down. And then the side to side movement. The hands can come back up again, and we lean to one side. You could pull the hand just gently. Now pay attention to this side to side in the hips. Try to do hips in the center, leaning over. This reaches up this side here, a little bit higher. We'll do the other side, keeping the hips centered. And then the other side again, push the hips out and you'll feel the stretch go down the side of your leg, but you got to keep that belly engaged to support the lower back while you're breathing. Good. So that's movement 3 and 4. And then hands on the hips. Actually, that's probably 4 and 5. We're going to twist side to side. Pretty simple movement. To make it a full body twist, I like to reach up as I twist to one side and reach up as I twist to the other side. Good, so that's all 7 movements of the spine. Let's just take a breath. And then start to widen your feet apart as you come into a little bit more difficult position for our side stretch. The inhale reaches up, we're still extending the spine, and then the hands come out to a T. We turn one set of toes out, bend into the knee, begin to bring the elbow or the forearm to the thigh, and then reach over the body, over the head, into extended side angle. And you can stay here, you can let the hand come inside, you can go as deep as you want. You can also move into a triangle from here, another way of stretching that side body. Slowly coming up, turn the toes forward, maybe take a breath, maybe swing the hips, extend the spine. And arms to a T as you turn the other toes out. Bend into the knee. Check your alignment. You want your heel in line with the arch of the other foot. Good. Start to bend this elbow, bringing the forearm to the thigh. Reach over with the upper hand. Side stretch. You can stay here. You can lean in. You can begin to straighten the leg for a triangle pose. And another breath. And slowly come up. Good. Turn the toes forward. Let's just take a moment, side to side. Good. We're gonna lean forward, wide angle fold. You can bring your hands to the floor or a block as you start to round the spine if that's safe for your back. And slowly come up. Good. And then we'll do a little twist. Let's go ahead and bring the feet together. Walk up toward the front of the mat. Step back with one foot. The other leg stays forward and you can keep the knee straight or bent. We'll just start to lean on an angle from the hips and cross the opposite hand over to that front leg, moving into twisted triangle. And a breath here. You can add an arm and slowly come back down. You can bend the knee. You can do that with the knee bent as well. And we'll go ahead and step forward, maybe a little marching in place. And then we're going to step back with the other foot. Maybe the knee is bent, maybe it's straight and you're leaning forward, taking opposite hand over to that thigh, twisting, lift the top shoulder, deep breaths, push into your feet to help with the balance, or reach for a support. And one more breath. You can always bend that knee, turning forward and stepping up. Good. So the only one left here standing in a little more difficult part is the back bend. So whichever direction you want to face, just going to have the feet about hips width apart. We can take the hands to the low back, the heel of the hand right around the waist of the body. Begin to pull the elbows together as we lift the head and the heart. Maybe lean back, maybe press into your hips as you find your standing camel pose. Deep breath. Open the heart. Come back to standing and relax. Good. And that is the 7 movements of the spine standing. Thank you.